Take me through this Olympia weekend. I mean, from your perspective, behind the scenes, Friday, Saturday, getting to Vegas, going through this whole process.
I knew something was different the minute I grabbed my bag and I picked up the wrong set of sunglasses. Usually I wear a pair of Chrome Hearts. Everybody's seen them, wear them all the time. Grabbed a pair of Louis instead.
That's a nice brand, Chrome Heart.
Yeah. And I was like, I'll pack them, but I'll wear these gold Louis Vuittons. And I'm like, you never wear these. And I'm a creature of habit. So I'm like, all right, no big deal. Get to Vegas. There's no signage up. Usually there's like Olympia signage, like at the airport. There was none. And I was like, that's kind of odd. That makes you, that does throw you off. Like I said, creature of habit, right? You get off the plane a certain way. You're like, okay, I don't see this and that. Okay, get to the room. Everything is cool. The room is good. And I was a little cocky. I was just like, I got this, man. And I wouldn't even say cocky. I was just very confident. I just felt in my heart. I had that aura like, hey, who's getting second? I felt like Larry Bird in that damn 3-point contest when he won 3 in a row when he wore the shooting shirt the whole damn time and literally walked in and said, who's getting second? That's how I felt. I was like, oh man, I don't care who's in here. Like, you guys ain't f***ing with this. Like, this is crazy what I got going on underneath it.
Let's go back into the competition. So Friday comes in. How do you feel that day and how the competition progresses?
Went into tan twice. The first thing that Honey said was like, you're way too dark. And I was like, no, we good. And then, but I didn't see anything with the muscles or anything that I would be concerned about. Like, oh man, like we're in trouble. Like I need to fix this or that. If anything, I was just like, let's just get this over with. So I go up there for my own 60-second, routine. And the crowd was happy. And when I walked out, happy. And I exuded that confidence. I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. Let's do this shit. I walked out there, looked around, crowd erupted. I was like, they see what I see. Okay, we're good. Walked out there, boom, do my thing, boom, boom, boom. And I was like, wait till they see me turn around on this shit. I can't wait for them to see this shit. I turned around and it got quiet. And I was like, oh, they may not know what they're looking at. Let me go ahead and point down at them glutes and hamstrings and calves and hit it. And that's when people were like, holy shit. I could hear it. They were just like, what the? I heard it. What the f? And this lady goes, oh shit. You're just thinking like, that's what I want to hear. That's what Mr. Olympia has to hear to know that he has brought it. And we're having fun. The guys are up there wanting to hit the most musculars and this and that. And I'm like, it, I got 3 of these most muscular. Let's go. The crowd's really getting into it. They're like, hell yeah, the crowd was really excited. I could see them. And when we walked off, said that's the end of the pre-judging. I was like, okay, I did my job. Let's get your stuff and just get out of here. Like, you did everything, you're supposed to do. Reporters and everybody. That's the funny thing is that, backstage, when you see the reporters and everybody like up your ass with cameras and stuff and not the other guys, that usually tells you something good. That means that you win in, because I can guarantee you if Ramy was like looking like he was going to stomp a hole in everybody's chest, it would have been up his ass, because that's who everybody thought was going to be winning.
Right, but going into it, right? Absolutely.
So when that didn't happen as an athlete, you're like, they're not even filming him, they ain't filming nobody else hardly ever, so I feel like they have your ass. You're good. So I just grabbed my stuff and head back.
And what about Saturday?
Saturday, status quo. You just continue to do your thing, this and that. With the meals, posing, resting, and then Hani comes to my room around noon, and he's like, "We gotta talk." I was like, "What?" And he's like, "It's really close, man." I go, "You kidding me? You're joking, right?" He goes, "Nah, man." And I was like, "Oh."
Because without giving it away, he heard from.
He was told basically that we're in trouble. So when Hani told me this, I was just like, what? And he goes, Phil, I was thinking the same thing, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. But you're gonna have to fight. It's okay. So.
But what does that really mean, though, right? Because
right, like we were told that like even one of my most muscular poses wasn't good. I'm like, what? Like my hand on hip? That's like epic shit. That's been featured in multiple magazine covers and articles around the world. You know, I wasn't happy to hear that because mentally, you know, as an athlete, you don't want to hear this shit. And I knew it had to be hard for him to hear. But, you know, you always look like, essentially whoever talks to us, you know, is trying to do us you a favor. That's how you have to look at it. They're just trying to do you a solid, right? So of course I'm asking questions. I'm asking everybody. I'm asking different officials, different people, different people. I ain't gonna name names. They know who they are. And they're like, it's close. And I'm like, how close is it? You should prepare yourself. That's bull.
Vague. Very vague, right?
That's bull. I should prepare myself? Okay. For what? That means I lost. This is before I step on stage at the night show, man. He's like, what do you want to do, man? He's looking at me, and I'm like, well, man, let's just go for broke, dude. Let's just come in fuller. This shit. Not these guys, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, this, man. I'm going out swinging, man. Like, this is bullshit. So I'm like, all right, you know, I could be a total and throw a fit, or I could just fight, man. Just fight. So, my agent came into my room, and we have a great relationship. And he just said, can I get on one knee with you? I said, absolutely. So we prayed. And that's something that we don't normally do. But it was like, it had to be done because of everything that was in front of us. You know what I'm saying? And he just told me, he's like, you got to go out there and fight, Phil. You have to fight. No matter what, you fight. I said, you got it. I'll fight. Tears in my eyes. I'm like, I'll fight. I'll fight for my people. Fight for him, fight for my girl, fight for the people that love me, that really love me. I'm going to fight hard. So that if I do lose, at least I fought. I didn't just lay down. So I just did what I normally do, just go out there and have some fun and this and that, and just be thankful for the opportunity to be able to pose. I'm still the champ until they say something different. So I'm not going to act like anything, no matter what I heard, no matter how many hints or head bobs and this and that, like, or being told prepare yourself, or someone going up to my girl saying, are you nervous? Are you anxious? Are you nervous? Are you anxious? Oh, yeah. So, you know, I'm just like, nah, fat lady I don't see no fat lady over here singing, so let's just go ahead and keep fighting. I'm over here on the right, hitting them poses. Everybody's kind of avoiding me. I'm like, oh, hell no. Sean, get your ass. So I walked over there and said, oh, no. I grabbed him by the arm. And I'm glad that he was willing to like partake in this. But I said, you're gonna beat me. We're gonna hit some shots. And we did. And the crowd was like going crazy and stuff. And I was like, hell yeah, you're gonna hit these back double biceps. You're gonna hit this most muscle. You're gonna hit this. But his mannerisms was like, they probably already told me I won too, Phil. They already gave me the heads up that this is mine. Because his demeanor was not like, Phil, I want to battle with you right now. Because if you already have a hint that you already won, what's there to battle for? There was no battle. And the first thing that came to my head before Bob said it was, this is gonna feel like you got shot in the chest. And then it like felt like it, like right before he said it, and I was like, that didn't feel good. And then when he said, and new, and then everybody went crazy. And I was just like, take it in, motherfucker, take it in, you know? I mean, literally like, Hattori Hanzo sword stabbed, and I'm just like, fuck. But I can't say to Sean. Because the warrior in me, the competitor in me, has sportsmanship. So, I tried to do my best to hear what was going on. Be professional. Do not take this moment away from him. No matter what he's said to you, no matter how much he's talked to you, no matter what his friends have told him to say about you, or however he feels about you, that don't matter. You do not this up for him. You've experienced this shit 7 times. You do not this up for him. So
You gave him a hug. You shook
gave
his
him a
hand.
hug. I can't remember everything he was saying, but he said nice things, and part of me was trying to block that shit out of my head because I was just like so upset. But then I just told him, I said, "You did great, man. I'm happy for you. You know, because I know what that feeling is like, man. I think the hardest part after that was, you know, they put the medal over your neck, but I don't remember being announced a second or anything like that. I don't remember any of that. I don't know about. I'm not saying this to be disrespectful. I'm just saying I just don't remember. I don't remember saying, "Look at Phil Heath, second place." You know, I don't remember that. So I grabbed my stuff and I was just like, okay. I mean, I'm getting blank stares from everybody on that stage during that time. There was no handshakes. There was no hugs saying keep your chin up and this and that. There was none of that shit. Just blank stares, and it hurt me. So I just grabbed my stuff and I was just like, and I just told myself, wait a minute. You're a man of God. Don't be no hypocrite. You're going to get your on this one knee and you're going to pray. And you're going to touch this floor. You're going to touch this floor as if it potentially could be the last time you ever touch it. Because you need to take this in. You need to just take it in. And, you know, there's a thing what they call like earth people call like grounding, where you take your shoes off, you know, you have your feet, see someone walking barefoot in the street, they're like, what are they doing? They're grounding, they're trying to be one with the earth. So I put my hand on that and I tapped that and I was just like, and I said my prayer and I just pointed up and I was just like, thank you for everything you've given me, because I never thought I'd even make it this far and you give me a lot. Good, bad, or ugly, whatever, I'm alive and I'm a legend, no matter what. You know, I think the hardest part was looking at that damn check and that medal. Because I ain't seen silver in a long time, but I didn't even know what that number was on that check. I was like, I don't know what the this is. I don't know. And I had to flip the damn medal over and look at the date to kind of let it sink in. And that's what hurt. I was like, man, this is up, man. This is bull. I was like, but Phil, like, no matter what you say, this is what it is. So I put my stuff on and I tried to walk out and I talked to Bonak and Rami and I said some things to them that was just like, I was just hurt. And I was just like, man, I don't know about the future and this and that. And they're just like, no, I don't talk like that. And I was like, oh man, I'm being serious. I was like, I got to really reevaluate some things right now because I'm confused. Really confused.
As to what just happened. Why?
Yeah,
why?
I'm really confused. So, because I don't have anyone talking to me about this. And probably because they're too busy being with the champion now, because that's what, you know, now the cameras aren't on you. The cameras are there. So you just go deal with this the best way you can. Get the out of here. Go be with your people. Because that's all you have right now. You ain't got the trophy. Thank God I was able to make some money out of this, you know, because you got to feed your family. You know, there is that part about it too. And just get the hell out of here. So we did. Get the hell out of there. And
But
so,
you don't know why you lost at that point.
no, no. And then you
Even now you don't know.
Well, I mean, I know what people are telling me, but I mean,
Did they give you an explanation? Why?
no one has talked to me since the show.
No official.
No one's called me. Fans are now telling me all you got to do is just be more conditioned. They don't know what they're talking about. Fans say all you got to do is just have your midsection in check. It's like, but I can show you pictures where my midsection was in check. So what does that mean? Well, it wasn't as good as his, but I could, if that's the case, then I could say his arm's not as good as mine, his triceps not as good as mine, his shoulders aren't good as mine, his back's not as good as mine, hamstrings, calves. So I don't want to get in that debate. And I'm not going to discredit this man for just winning. He won, let him win.
Did he reach out to you after?
No, we talked at the Sunday seminar, and I gave him his props. And I was genuinely interested. I said, "How was your night?" That's the first thing I said. "How was your night, man?" And his eyes are bloodshot red, and I know what this looks like because that was me. He's like, "Yeah, man, I haven't slept yet." I'm like, "You won't. You're gonna ride on adrenaline for another 3 days, and then you're gonna crash."
Did it surprise you when Sean Roden so confidently expressed his thoughts about becoming?
I think people told him to do that. I actually think he's always had people told him to do that. I had people in my camp now work for him. So you don't think they told him this is what you need to do to try to get in his head, to try to get your name up higher? Because
I'm surprised that Sean said something because he's always very quiet too, right?
well, I mean,
Maybe that was the case.
absolutely. I mean, if you go on YouTube the past 2 years, I mean, he's called me. That's the craziest part is that if I say something effed up, it gets blown out.
They say Phil's not humble. They say
Right, but this guy called me motherfucker, called me asshole, a prick, all this other stuff on YouTube. I have it on my phone. Oh, wow. I can repost that shit right now and try to ruin his name and this and that. But he was doing interview with Jay Cutler trying to ruin, this is the crazy part. He's not a good ambassador of the sport. He doesn't travel and this and that and the other. Well, I'm sorry. I've traveled actually 3 times more than probably him and everybody else. I mean, I put on a charity event at the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic for 6 years.
Every year, yeah.
Every year. You guys have been there.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not a good ambassador of the sport. I don't know, man. I mean, I've been on the cover of the sports section of the New York freaking Times. 6 colored pages in actual print. You think the New York Times would put a bodybuilder on the cover of the sports page if he wasn't an ambassador of something? So these are the things that, like, people are, I hate to say it, but people are f***ing dumb. They're sheep. Because they heard that and they're like, yeah, he's not ambassador of the sport because he talks to some guy on Instagram. I'm like, guys, like, this is the stuff that I'm saying. It's like, oh my gosh, I mean, it's just, you gotta calm that down.